everybody, good morning. I hope y'all are doing well today. Today I'm just getting ready to get on with my day. I just kind of got ready and I'm out here in the kitchen. I'm about to make my breakfast and then I think I'll sit down and eat it with you and just kind of share. So today I'm just getting ready to do a few errands and stuff. This is Tuesday. Usually Saturday through Monday I'm pretty much just busy with only family things, so I kind of divide my time up that way. So today I'm back at work. So today I got a few people that are buying some of my cups. I sell these very sparkly rhinestone cups. This one's mine, and it just brings a lot of joy to people to have that sparkle. And it's kind of a business that my daughter is getting into, and I'm kind of gonna leave to her that little pop-up shop type stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna work on that. And then on Tuesdays is the day that I can go to my set, which is at a different location now. So I'm gonna go there and I have a very beautiful video to film for y'all. This will be the next upcoming video, and this video is very special because we have an internal voice that we commune with, that we talk with, and this is our divine self actually. And so when talking to my higher self, I often get downloads, I get a lot of information, just lots of stuff. So one of the things that I asked my higher self the other day was just to let me know what would be the next step for these videos, for topics, that sort of thing. What is the world needing to hear now? And that's usually what I ask, because I want to make sure that the message is collectively needed, not just something that I'm particularly interested in. So anyhow, the only thing that came through, and I recorded it on my phone because it was just so unusual, was Babette's Feast. And so I had actually heard of this, strangely enough. I had heard of this movie because my father had shown me this movie a while back, and I hadn't paid a whole lot of attention to it because at the time, honestly, it felt kind of boring to me. Apparently this is the movie that is the Pope's favorite movie, and so to me it was kind of boring when I watched it. Anyhow, when I was having this download come through, there was this importance on sharing and merging together the righteousness that has been on this earth. We could call it the masculine, we can call it religion, we can call it dogmas, we can call it rules, all of those things. Merging that with what is bliss, what is sensuality, what is the senses, what is everything, the fullness of life, and merging it. So the highest self teaching, or what is wanting to be shared at this moment, is to merge everything that is righteous with everything that is bliss. No more duality in this, bringing and merging them two together. So I found this quite interesting. So as I told you that I didn't really enjoy the movie the first time I watched it, I went ahead and found it, and it's on HBO if any of y'all are interested in watching it. It's called Babette's Feast. And as I watched it, I went on a journey that I was not expecting. It was a very, it wasn't what I was expecting at all. The scenes in the movie became very symbolic. Each character became its own being in a way that was very symbolic. So I'm going to be sharing with you all of that in the video to come on my main channel, School of Scarlett. But if you'd like to get an understanding of what I'm talking about, or at least be able to know which characters and things I'm talking about, go ahead and head over to HBO and find Babette's Feast. It's a Danish movie. They do have subtitles, so you will have to read it. But I do recommend it, especially for the discussion that we will be having. So anyhow, I will be going there later on today to do that, kind of check in on everything, since they kind of released more water there. So it had kind of been blocked off and we couldn't access our home for last week. So I'm gonna go back there and check on the house, see how everything's going. So yeah, and then my daughter has a game tonight, so I have a little bit more time. I'm not gonna go to the game. And my husband's cooking dinner, so today's kind of my day. So I'm gonna take y'all along here. I'm quite hungry this morning, so I'm gonna go ahead and start my breakfast, and then I think I'll sit down and chit chat with you while I eat. All right, y'all, so I'm sitting down here. I got my eggs here, and so I eat my eggs in bread like this, but so that's how I'll be eating. If you don't want to watch me eating, I would just recommend to fast forward or just click off here. But this is a good time for me to sit down and talk to y'all. I've been reading a book that I'm going to share with you in just a moment. This is a book I've been reading. So I like reading while I eat because it's just been something I always have done. I don't know if y'all remember being a child and like having your cereal box or anything really while you're eating at the table. I would just sit there and read the back of the cereal box over and over again. I really just enjoy reading while I'm sitting around. One of my favorite places to read is the bathtub. So most of my books are like water damaged, and I'll usually read them 2 or 3 times in the bath, and then after that I'll kind of retire them and I probably won't read them again. That's just my habit. But the other thing about the bath and things like that, I'd always read the back of the containers, like the shampoo or the conditioner. I'd always sit there and just read it. So this is a very interesting story behind this book. My husband took me to Michigan to see different parts of Michigan where he grew up and the house he grew up and all that stuff. And when we were going around his neighborhood, he was pointing out the different houses and people he knew there. And there was this huge mansion, beautiful, huge mansion in Michigan. And he says, that was my my father's best friend's house. That's Paul's house, Mr. Paul Pearsall's house. I was like, wow, that house is huge. And so he begins to tell me how the house was on the inside and, you know, all the rooms, the elevators, all those things. And then he says, Mr. Pearsall is a very well-known psychologist, that he was very well renowned in those times, and he still is. And I said, really? He said, yeah, my parents would consult with him a lot, and, you know, he told me the whole story with him and his parents, but basically this man was his dad's best friend. And a very trusted family friend that they went to whenever they needed advice or anything. So, out of curiosity, I just Googled this guy's name. I said, what is his name? I Google it. This comes up. The Heart's Code. I began to read, you know, what it's about. It's talking about the intelligence of the heart and tapping into the intelligence of the heart and how it's superior to the intelligence of the mind. How the heart has so much energy, so many electromagnetic and energetic fields, way more than the brain or anything else. It's outrageous. It's also talking about the memory of the heart. He worked with a lot of heart transplant patients and doctors and all of that. And basically what they began to see is that these patients that had the heart transplants, they would actually retain the memory of the original person that had that heart. So there was a person there that they had enough time has to pass for us to be able to see the effects of these things. So when they went back and followed up with the woman that had the heart from some man or something that had passed away, she said it was very unusual. Now she has different desires, different interests in life, different passions than she ever had. So I said, what kind of passions? What do you mean? And so she said, well, now I love classical music. I've never liked classical music. I've always been someone who's liked hip hop and R&B. I believe she may have been an African-American woman. And her style of music had always been R&B. You know, not that that is every African American person's music, but it was for her. And so, all that to say, she was expressing very differently suddenly after having had this transplant. And they said, wow. And so they went back with the sister of the person that had donated the heart and kind of just did the same thing, kind of asked questions and things just to kind of follow up on how everything had been going, and checking in with this other patient's follow-up. And come to find out, the sister reported that the brother who donated the heart, whose heart it was an avid classical fan enthusiast. And so that was his love and passion. And that memory was in his heart. And because that heart had been transplanted now into a new person, that person had now kind of meshed with that ingredient and had also begun to love classical music because that memory was stored within the heart. So there's all this kind of research right now with doctors, and this is cutting edge. This at the time was amazing. It's kind of what's coming forth now in psychology and just a lot of things now, spirituality and all of that. The Heart Code. So I definitely recommend this. This is an amazing book, and this Paul Pearsall, Dr. Paul Pearsall, has many other books that look amazing, and I will be ordering them and reading them because they all sound in line with what we talk about at School of Scarlett. So it's just fascinating to me, and such a coincidence that my husband's family basically is best friends with this man, Paul Pearsall, who was the first person to really put this out there, I would say. I don't know. Let me know if y'all know of any other people that have worked on like things like the Hearts Code or anything like that. I do believe he was the first to bring this forth. So yeah, I want y'all to kind of check that out if you'd like. It's on Amazon. It's called The Hearts Code by Paul Pearsall. I'm not, affiliated with him or anything. My husband actually reached out to his wife because, he played around their home and all that stuff, and just kind of let him know what kind of work I do and connected that way with her online. So that was pretty cool. Mr. Paul Pearsall has already passed away, so I can't meet with him, but it was cool that my husband was able to share that with his wife. So anyhow, I guess I'll just finish up my breakfast here, and I will catch you in just a little bit. Hey y'all, so I'm just kind of getting the mail right now. I'm just walking around. The weather's really nice, so I might actually work out today outside, like jog or walk. You can see like I'm already all hot from being out here. So I'm probably gonna go for a little jog or something here in a little bit, and I'll probably take y'all along with me. I was actually planning to go out to my house today and do a bunch of things, but I had a shipment come in of different items and stuff that I had to organize, and then I had some one-on-one sessions with people today, and so it's just been, the time's been flying, and I haven't had my lunch, and I love to have my lunch. So what I'm gonna do is go inside and probably make my lunch and probably watch a show or something, just kind of unwind because I've been working pretty hard today. And then I'll probably go for a walk or a jog out in my backyard. I'm so glad that it's nice and warm today. I'm not really a cold weather person, even though most people jog in the cold. I just don't really like the cold. It takes me a lot to get motivated to even get out. So anyway, I've been wanting to start this new workout routine at this place I used to go to, and they do Zumba, but right now they're doing like a boot camp class, and it's like to gain weight, muscle weight and stuff like that. So I think I might end up doing it. So I'll probably take you along to that. The owner of that place is really cool, and I'm probably going to be switching or trading with her a few speaking engagements with her. Probably going to be speaking to the women there. She does workout sessions for all women, and so probably going to trade a few of those for the sessions that I'm going to be doing with her for the workouts. So that'll be interesting, and hopefully I can film it so I can share y'all what I do there. So anyway, I'm gonna go make my lunch. So I'll see you in a bit. Hey y'all, I'm out here and I just brought my plants outside to get some sun because it's actually been pretty warm now. But I wanted to show you, I filled up a little bit on my hummingbird feeder, and look at all of those bees. I need to get more hummingbird feeder food. And that's all I had, but I filled it up yesterday. That's all I had, and it might have been halfway. Look at all those bees. I used to be a beekeeper, if y'all don't know. You probably don't. I may have mentioned it on a couple walks because I have a beehive or two around the yard. So I'm not scared of them, and I've definitely been stung many of times. It looks like they all moved to the other side. They can sense I'm here. I love bees. Bees and chickens would be one of the things I would have again. Now they're starting to land on me. So I could possibly get stung, but you know, if you stay very still and your energy is right, you won't get stung. It's when you get fearful. Just like anything. Okay, well, I brought my plants outside. I got 2 plants for Mother's Day last year. They were called, not sure what they're called anymore. They're very big, kind of fluffy, big bushy plants, and they give off like this pink or blue flower. Wow, my memory is just really, really bad. I always just forget things like this. But anyway, I'll show you. I just brought them outside. This is one of them. You can see it has some new growth. All of that's new. And you see the pot inside of there? That's the one it came in. These came from Walmart. And that's all the little soil they have. Because it was winter, I didn't really change them out. I kept them inside for a while by the window and just kind of kept them there. But I'm going to repot them. Probably into the same, you know, pot that they're there, but with some more soil. I'll take you this way so you can see the other one. One is pink and one is blue. Of course, right now they don't have any blooms. And I'm not sure which one's which actually. But you can see it has new growth. They looked pretty pitiful during the winter. As you can see, they were just sticks. All their leaves had fallen off. Okay, so here's a little piggy. Here's little Miss Piggy. But anyhow, I was getting ready to repot them, and I have this pot here I'm going to probably do something with. But that's all the soil I have. So I'm going to have to go get some more soil at the store here soon. Maybe get a new flag for this. I'm going to take you over here and show you my nectarine tree. So this is the nectarine tree we planted last year, and you can see it has blooms on it. So we are going to have some nectarines. You can see they're coming alive. See, we're getting the warmth of the spring coming, huh? So all of our trees are starting to awaken. Maybe we should take a walk and kind of look at all of our fruit trees. So this tree was kind of struggling during the summer and the winter. We didn't know if it would make it, but there's the tag that it came with. This one came from Home Depot. We get our fruit trees from Home Depot. We get them from a store called Tractor Supply. We also get our trees from some local people that have trees, and some local flea markets, which are people again that have trees and things around here. Actually, none of the fruit trees, I'm just looking here from a ways, I don't think they have any blooms, because there's like quite a few over there, and none of them have any growth on them yet. We are going to do a garden this year, so we're going to start rototilling all of the garden. There's Blue. Hi, Blue. Come say hi, Blue. Say hi to everybody, Blue. Hi, Blue. Good boy, Blue. He really likes y'all's attention. He always seems to come out when the camera's out, doesn't he? All right, so this is where the garden is. Usually you can see some of the rows there, but of course we're gonna have to rototill everything here probably this weekend. So you'll probably get to see some of that in one of our next videos. Okay, so here we are. This tree here, I believe, is a pear. Now it's a peach. And I don't think this one's ever given fruit because I don't remember it ever giving fruit. So that's a peach. And what you can see, if it's flexible and stuff, it's alive. Some of it's pretty, some of it's actually, no, it's good. All right, so that tree's doing well. This tree we were worried about, only half of it was alive. It's kind of split, if you can see. When it starts to have some growth, you can see that it has a much healthier side. This is a much healthier side, whereas that is pretty much dead. Okay, so we're trying to work with this, and you can see there's some blooms. There's some blooms, right? Some buds. Okay, so this one's doing good. It has buds all the way up. Here's some of our farm implements. Ooh, we got lots of branches down. I'm gonna have to come out here and clean up. Here's our very old tractor. I believe it's from like the 50s. I did a photo shoot with that one time. Maybe I will post that for y'all at some point. Okay, and Blue is exploring. What's Blue found? You never know. Okay, so this tree here, I believe, is definitely a pear because I remember shaking it and pears falling on my head. It looks like it's doing well, I think. Well, there is a very small tree over here, and I'm not sure. I believe it's another nectarine. We're wanting to get a pomegranate tree, maybe a blueberry bush and a raspberry bush. We've done the blueberry and it died, but we want to try again. And then we did the, we haven't done the raspberry ever. We're going to do the raspberry. My husband said he did the raspberry at some point a long time ago, and I wasn't around for that, so I'm not sure, but he said it didn't grow. But we're going to give it a try again. We do strawberries. So we were thinking about a cherry or a pomegranate would be good. Funny thing, my husband loves fruit trees, but he does not eat fruit. So it's just me, and then my daughter eats some of the fruit. We get a lot of different fruit, like figs, and you know, some things she doesn't eat and some things she does. Anyhow, I think I'll leave you here. There are some more fruit trees down there, but they're all in the same condition. They haven't really flowered or done anything. Blue is really on the investigation today. All right, well, thank you for coming along with me on this little walk in my front yard. I just wanted to show y'all what crawfish is like. It looks like this. So this is what we're eating today. It's kind of a Cajun thing.